This is Adam Katz, and it is my honor to welcome everybody to our business overview. Andy Albright, our CEO, will be joining us in just a minute, but it does give me a minute to tell you a little bit about Andy Albright. Andy and I go back 28 years. We've been in multiple businesses together, me and my wife, and Andy and his wife, Jane. Jane and I actually used to teach together. And what I've seen over the last 28 years of Andy's mentorship and his coaching is this. I've seen a man who has never faltered, a man who has never wavered, a man who was committed to his vision and committed to getting the job done. I haven't seen anybody who's ever worked as hard or as diligently as Andy Albright has in building the alliance from nothing when we started the company in 2002 to where it is today, as one of the biggest insurance agencies around the country. And what I've always respected about Andy is this, his ability to stay focused regardless of what's going on around him. He has helped more people create seven-figure incomes than anybody I know. There are so many people that their lives are better because Andy Albright has come into their lives and because Andy has given of himself and put together a system, a duplicatable system that all you got to do is plug and play. And if you'll do what the top people in the company are doing, then you'll have the results that the top people are having. Me and my family have had experiences we would have never had it not been for this company. My background, I was a school teacher. I did a 10-year sentence in 7th grade, I like to say. Taught 7th grade social studies for 10 years in Harnett County, North Carolina. And my wife taught English and Latin for 6.5 years. And because of Andy's mentorship and because of the opportunities that he's given us, Beth has always been able to be a stay-at-home mom with our 3 children who are now 22. Sarah's 22, married, living in Oklahoma. Emily is 19 and a senior at NC State. And then Andrew is 17 and he is still at home. But the opportunities that I've been able to give my family, my Beth and my kids, the travel that we've been able to do, the travel that they've been able to do, how many times they've been able to leave the country, that the experiences we've had all over the world together, and not just traveling all over the world, but being able to travel with our best friends, being able to have experiences that there are people who make money and they could travel when they want to, but they never get around to doing it because they don't have a reason to. We go on world-class trips every year, usually 2 or 3 a year. And it's because of what the Alliance has to offer us. We're living in my wife's dream house. I'm talking to you from my wife's dream house right now. It's down in Wilmington, North Carolina, which is where we've always wanted to live. It's just under 5,000 square feet. The neighborhood backs up to Howes Creek, and you can walk out on our dock and see the intercoastal and see the beach, the Atlantic Ocean. And it's just crazy that this is our life, because I remember before I met Andy Albright how desperate we were financially, and how desperate our situation was. We were living in an 800 square foot townhouse. We were broke. We couldn't pay our bills. We were constantly late on every bill. We had to make choices on which bills to pay and which bills not to pay. And it was very stressful and it was not fun. We were trying to figure out how to be married. We were trying to figure out how to be school teachers. We were trying to figure out how to pay our bills. And when Andy and Jane came into our lives, they gave us a steadying hand and a mentorship that allowed us to focus on what we wanted to be, who we wanted to be, and how we could get to where we wanted to get to in life. And now I'm able to pass that vision down to my children. You'll hear from my daughter Emily in just a few minutes. And guys, it is my honor and privilege to be able to introduce our CEO, President CEO of the Alliance from Treasure Island, Florida, Mr. Andy Albright.
I'm Katz. How you doing, buddy?
I am fired up, my friend. Things are rocking and rolling, and just living life living Albright is what I like to say. And thank you for the opportunity to live like we live and to see the future that we have coming towards us.
I am authentic tonight, man. Look, I got no.
Oh, natural. I even put mine on.
I got no $80,000 watch. I got no rings.
You just live in large. Hey, you are your own credibility, my friend.
You're my credibility, buddy. I see Emily not live. I see Megan Yakey not live on here, and Billy Crane not live. Hey, Megan.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. Emily, come on here live. Billy, hey, buddy.
Hey, Andy.
Are you riding down the road?
What?
Are you riding down the road?
Yeah.
All right. Billy Crane. Sup?
Andy, Adam, hey family.
Hey, how you doing, Billy?
All right. If you are jumping on this call and you're brand new and you don't know what we're doing, you don't know me, you've not experienced what we're doing, you don't know Megan, you don't know Emily, you don't know Billy, you don't know Adam, let me tell y'all something. My name is Andy Albright. I am coming to you live from Treasure Island, which is Florida. I am born, bred, raised in North Carolina, and I've been working all my life on trying to how to get free, how to get wealthy, how to make a lot of money, how to travel the world, how to have cash. And I stumbled on something called the Alliance about 20 years ago. And these people that you're looking at, they've come on board with me. They've made some money. A couple of them have made millions. A couple of them have made hundreds of thousands. And a couple of them have made just a few thousand. And if you're looking to come on board with us, I'm going to tell you how this thing works. First of all, we're on in the insurance world, okay? And there is a way that you can get paid money from big name companies like Mutual of Omaha, Transamerica, Foresters, Fidelity. These big companies are looking for people like me and you and Adam that will do the work. And the work happens to be call up people that are interested. We've got direct mail leads. We've got telemarketing leads. We've got internet leads. Or we've got prospects that are interested in financial protection and making sure that their money keeps coming in forever. They're looking at retirement. They're looking at things to protect their family. If they die, if they become disabled, if they have cancer, if things like that happens, then they want to know that the money's coming in. And I had been involved in companies for years and years and years that we tried to make money, but we never had the ability to have the protection from big name companies like Transamerica, Mutual of Omaha, Foresters, companies like this. I was like, how do I find a way that I don't have the money, but one of these big companies will supply the money? And they said, if you will get an insurance license, you will figure it out. Well, my background, I'm an engineer. I went to North Carolina State University, go Wolfpack. And I had an engineering degree. So I thought to myself, if I've got to work with this company, what does it take me? $10,000? What do I have to take? A year, 4 years, 5 years. What do I got to do to get the credentials, to get the credibility to work for these big companies that they will pay me to work for them? And my cousin, I call my cousin said, you need to sign up. You need to become an insurance agent. It will take you 1 week. Did y'all hear my dog? My dog's barking. It will take you one week. I said, shit, what is it going to cost me? $10,000? No, $250. And you become an insurance agent. You become a financial advisor. That's not the legal term. You're a financial person. And you can now show people how to work with these big companies. You can move $1 million. You can move $100,000. You can protect a person for $250,000 for $250. I lost my mind. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I signed up in this class. In 1 week, I was an agent. I was authorized by the government of the United States of America to become an agent in North Carolina, and I could move money. I could protect people's future. I had spent thousands of dollars to become an engineer, to become a leader, to become a 4-year degree from North Carolina State University. 1 week, I was an agent. I was this company called the Alliance. I could hire others. I could get a percentage of what they do. Then when they hired other people, I could become a percentage of what they do. A percentage of what they do, and they do, and they do, and they do. Dude, let me tell you something. I've been involved in companies before like this man. Billy, Adam, I got excited. Because previously, I only made like $2, $3, $9. Now I'm making $500. Now I'm making $1,000. Now I'm making $100 based on what other people do. I about jumped out of my skin. I told my wife, I said, let me tell you something. We done hooked up with something right here, baby. I went all in. I had a stack of credit cards. I started buying leads. I started traveling America. I called Adam Katz as one of the few people, one of the first people I called in my life. I said, Bo, some things crazy, bro. You got to get involved. Was that 20 years ago, Adam Katz? You need to unmute. 20 years ago, I called Adam Katz. Emily Katz, who you see is his daughter, she was not even born yet. I said, bro, you need to get your license. Adam got his license and went to selling. Emily wasn't even a baby yet. So he's had Emily, him and his wife, Beth, had Emily. She's grown up. She's getting her 4-year degree. She's selling. She's making money. I knew this lady named Michelle Alleman. This is her daughter on here, Megan Yakey. She married Jonathan. They're selling. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, this year, I would venture to say, we'll ask her. I think she's going to make $300,000, maybe $400,000. There's a possibility they can make $500,000 this year by calling up these leads, by calling up these direct mail people, these Facebook leads, these internet leads. Call them up. Blah, 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 blah. We got a script. We're going to teach you. Call this script, this piece of paper. You can sell them on a phone. Better if you go over to their house and sit down with them. Make $500. Make $1,000. Then if you hire other people, you make $100, $200, $300 from what they do. Then they hire people and you build a whole network. And I'm not talking about, Adam, dude, this shocked me. I mean, I'd heard of these companies somebody called it melaleuca. I called it melanoma.
That's right.
Some people called it Amway. I called it the American way. They call it all these names. Amway, Mary Kay. I never heard of these companies. You would sell something for $100 or $50 and you would make $4. You would sell something for $45 and you would make $12. I found this insurance thing. You would sell something for $80 and make $500. You can sell something for $100,000 and make $5,000 cash. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I got excited about it. I looked at it. It's called the Alliance. We got leads. We got the ability to multiplication by hiring people. We got the ability to duplicate. We got the ability to live from home. We got the ability to work 7 days a week, 5 days a week, 3 days a week. We can take off on our birthday. We can work on Sunday. We had the flexibility to do what we wanted to do, and we got after it. So 20 years ago, I had practically nothing. Now I've got multiple homes, multiple cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, jets, machine guns, rifles, just, what do you want? The ability to go to Italy, the ability to go to Europe, the ability to live on the ocean, to live in Florida, to live in New York, live in California, wherever you want to live. We created that ability through the Alliance. You say, oh, is it easy? No, you have to wake up. You got to go to work. You have to make phone calls. Boring. You have to call people up. Hello. But the work provided the opportunity to have all expense paid trips around the world, the ability to go to basketball games, football games, front row seats, to live in those rich houses that I didn't know I didn't know how people got to live in those houses. So we got started with the Alliance. I've hired some other people. I've talked to some other people. Adam Katz, one of my best friends in all of the United States of America. He's in North Carolina. He lives in Wilmington, one of the most beautiful homes I've ever seen in my life. Megan Yakey, who lives in Houston, Texas. Her mom is one of the wealthiest people that we've ever met. Her and her husband travel the world. Billy Crane, traveling the world, making money, taking care of his family. People like this have just been created with this business. Let's go, Emily. Can you unmute and just tell them? What are you doing? Where are you? You college graduate, making money.
Yeah, Andy, thank you so much for having me on this call. I am, NC State. I'm a senior at NC State majoring in business marketing, and I'll be graduating in May. And I am just fired up to have this opportunity to be working with the Alliance, growing up with your leadership, and just traveling the world with you guys and seeing the opportunity. It's been crazy, the money I've been able to make with this business, just doing it part-time while going to school full-time, and just excited for the future.
What's your degree going to be? Emily?
Business marketing
And when will you graduate?
in May
May
2021.
May of 2021. 4-year degree,
Yes, sir.
North Carolina State University. Money in the bank. What's
Thank
been
you.
your highest? What's been your best income week so far, full time as a student?
Best income week was about 3,000.
Hey, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
You're still learning. You're getting better. You're 19 years old. Degree coming,
That's right. Learning every day, trying to get
and
better.
your friends are going to graduate. Do you have any idea what their average income is coming out of school? Have they told you?
I have not heard.
I can tell you. Probably 50,000, 60,000 a year. You will make 3 times more money than they made. And you've got flexibility and freedom.
That's right.
Good
Fired
job.
up about it.
Good job. Megan Yankee, where'd you go to school?
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all. My name is Megan Yakey, and I went to college at the University of Houston.
What's your degree? Houston.
I got a degree in finance, and I graduated in 2016.
You have any idea what your friends are making? Do you know what the average income was coming out of college?
Yeah, it was about anywhere from 40 to 60. You were right on.
Yeah,
40 to
right. What's
60.
coming out of North Carolina State University? Any idea what you and your husband are gonna make this year with us?
You were on track. It's looking like it's going to be around in between 250 and 300.
250,000 to 300,000.
Yeah, we're fired up.
You find $1 million cash. You hire somebody like me. You hire somebody like Sean Boone. You hire somebody like Emily Katz, and your income doubles or triples. It's just like if you've ever played Monopoly, if you've ever played Cash Flow, if you ever played any kind of one of those business games,
Yep.
you've got a shot at making money
That's
that
it.
you didn't have if you had a normal job making 50,000, 60,000.
Right. We're hiring like crazy. We know that this opportunity is amazing, and we're taking full advantage of it.
So fired up about you and Jonathan. Is he out selling today?
He's not. He is headed back home he was out of town with his family.
He gets to visit mama. He gets to visit dad. He gets
Yeah.
to you know?
Yeah, but he went, and I was out selling this week, so it was still going. I was helping the team make some sales. Yeah, we're having fun. Living.
I see another wolf pack. Sean Boone. Hit the unmute, Sean Boone.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Sean Boone.
So,
Played football at North Carolina State University. He's a superstar. And wanted to play in the NFL, make millions of dollars. They still might recognize that talent and say, come on up. But Sean,
good. I'm all right.
Sean's selling to NFL players now. His buddies that he played football with, he's making sales to. He's making calls to our leads. He's calling internet leads. He's calling direct mail leads. And he's making sales, and he's selling to his buddies that played in the NFL. Sean, you fired up, Bo? You see the money you can make?
Yes. It's been crazy when you actually focus and put your mind on something. So, it's all starting to open up and correlate. And, because of our relationship and the opportunity you just provided to me when we was on the sideline, and you just told me, if you're trying to make money, I'm your guy. I heard you, but I ain't hear you for a couple weeks. So the opportunity has been great.
I met Sean on the sideline, North Carolina State game. He was hanging out with several other guys that are playing in the NFL. some people that wanted to play in the NFL and they wanted to make millions of dollars. And some other guys that just didn't have a chance of ever playing in the NFL. And I'm just shaking hands, being nice. And I met this guy, Sean Boone, and I loved his personality. I loved his grit. I love his determination. And I happened to be flying into West Palm. And I said, hey, man, let's get together. Let me introduce you to some people. And I have since introduced Sean to some people that are making multiple six figures. He helps football players to make sure. But some of these guys, they're going to make 10 million, 5 million.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. A lot of them are going to be broke 5 years after they quit if they don't think through what they're doing. And Sean wants to make sure these guys don't get broke. He wants to make sure that they have a plan for their future. And so he's teaching them and coaching them. And you working with our normal people, right, Sean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it. You always told me just chip away, chip away, chip away, and then the big one will come. Chip away, chip away, chip away, and the big one will come. So
Proud of you, buddy. You just closed the deal with one of them big NFL guys, right?
Yep. And then I got about 3 more set up probably between this month and next month. So
Billy Crane. How long you been with us, Billy Crane?
2 years and 1 month.
You had one of them big degrees. Was it from Michigan?
Michigan State. No, not Michigan. That's the enemy.
Not Michigan.
Not Michigan
State.
Yes. I got a degree in debt. In merchandising management.
Merchandising management.
Yeah. Never used it one day, but I got the degree.
You had a lot of debt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But opportunity to get out of it. So it was over $100,000 learning experience. Had a good time.
So did your parents sign for you and you have this debt, or was it just college debt, easy to get it?
Oh, yeah, it was easy to get it. Parents did not do no parent loans. It was all in the name of Billy Crane. So me and Sally Mae got a really good, interesting relationship. She calls and checks on me at least once a month. And then I, make some arrangements with her.
What were your payments coming out of college?
Well, you do this thing called deferment for a while, and then you start making enough money to where you don't have to. Well, where they don't let you anymore. But my most recent one was $742 a month.
So
Yeah.
you literally have a payment, $700 a month for college debt.
Yeah. 742.
Sean Boone, you got a scholarship, baby.
Yeah, I wasn't a star cornerback, so I had to pay for mine a different way.
That's a good deal, man.
I am 6'5", though, and I didn't, but that's a whole different story.
You couldn't back yourself like my boy Sean Boone.
Yeah. But it's been amazing though. You said it. Like I think I had my biggest week this week where I did over 9,000 in income in my account.
In a week.
In a week, yep. I had one of those big annuities, 94,000 rolled over. That was like a $4,000 commission. And then a bunch of singles, as Sean was saying, a bunch of small, just boom, boom, boom. And then boom.
All right. So I'm talking to brand new people that are not even started with us. But I'm talking to you, Megan. I'm talking to you, Sean. There's people in America that are graduating with college degrees, making $50,000 a year, $60,000. I know people are graduating making $35,000 a year, and that's okay. But if you call them up and you say, "I have an opportunity with the Alliance for $150, you can sign up online, get your insurance degree. I will teach you how to sell. I will show you how to make $200,000 a year." Megan, Emily, Billy, there's people out there praying Adam Katz, they're praying for this opportunity. You sign them up. You get them started in this business, and you can create a hey baby, you can create that's a boss, my wife. You can create a 7-figure income, a multi-7-figure income with us. Say, what's the trick, Andy? Well, gotta get your license. If you can't pass the test, Emily passed, Megan passed, Sean passed, Billy passed, Adam Katz passed, my cousin passed. You pass the test. You make the phone calls. Oh my God. That's all you gotta do. You can create an incredible future. We're giving away all expense paid tickets to Canada, to Australia. Right now, we're doing an all expense paid trip to Thailand, Phuket, Chiang Mai, Aruba. We're giving away all expense paid trips to anybody who will do the boring work, who will make the phone calls. 20 years ago, I'm working at a textile mill. I'm an engineer. Like, how do I get involved in something, Sean, that I can create the multi-millions? And I get started with the Alliance, and I work my tail off. Now I live on the ocean. I live on the Gulf Coast. I've got a home. I've got 2 nice homes in North Carolina, nice home in Florida, multiple homes around the world. Hopefully, you invited people to look in on this phone call, and they're looking at it and they're going like, this is another scam. This is another opportunity. This is another deal. And I go, there's Megan. There's Emily. Emily is the daughter of Adam. There's Sean Boone, who was an NFL hopeful. There's Billy Crane, who went to Michigan State University. Adam went to University of North Carolina, Greensboro. Adam, how much fun have we had? How much money have we made the last 20 years? Now, before those 20 years, we were involved in Amway. We were selling coupon books. We were selling T-shirts. You was a school teacher. Not so much money. We had a good time. Yeah?
I was thinking about it, Andy, just as you were talking. We've had more trips canceled in the last year than most people take in their life.
Because of the COVID.
Because of the COVID. You know, we were supposed to, Alaskan cruise got pushed back. We had a week in Florida, California. We were going to stay at this Bad to the Bone ranch that got pushed back because of the COVID and the fires. They tag teamed that one. And, you know, Kentucky Derby got no fans. And it's just crazy. Those are the things we didn't get to do, but all the stuff that, you know, most people never even dream of doing stuff. And we still got Thailand on the hook. We still got Alaska's been rescheduled. We got Aruba already scheduled. And it's just crazy to think how many times Beth and I have been to Europe with you and Jane, how many times we've been to Hawaii with you and Jane, how many times we've been all over the world. And to think, I was doing the math on it, over the last 18 years, we've had cash deposited through our bank over $9 million. It's the craziest thing. And it's been fun making it. It's been fun spending it. And it's been fun having experiences, just living life on our terms, you know, living life the way we want to live life versus, you know, I'm talking to these school teachers and, you know, with the virtual, you know, part virtual part, and so many of them, they have no choices. They're trapped, and we have choices because of your vision, because of this company.
So you and your wife Y'all were given scholarships because y'all are smart, right?
Right.
They were called
It was
fellowship
the North Carolina Teaching Fellows Program.
teaching fellows. They said, we will let you go to school for free as long as you're willing to teach in the education system for how many years?
4 years. We committed 4 years of our life.
So we will send you to school for free for 4 years as long as you will teach for 4 years for free. Boom. They told you you can go to school for free as long as you will participate on the football field, risk concussions, right? And you might get to play in the NFL. Congratulations, you went to school for free. Adam went to school for free. Emily went to school early while she was in high school. Emily is the daughter of Adam. Emily Katz is the daughter of Adam Katz. She went to school for free. I paid to go to North Carolina State University, be an engineer. I graduated making $25,000 a year. I just was not satisfied with normal work. Emily, you're thinking about you're going to get a college degree, but you're not going to be a manager at a restaurant. You're not going to go to work at a hospital.
Heck no.
Heck no. What do you plan on doing?
I plan on building this business big. Travel the world with you.
What do you think you're making, Emily, while you're going to school full time? Your friends are working at restaurants. They're working at Hooters. They're working at gym security. They're working at IBM in Raleigh part-time. What are you making part-time? What's the best week of income you've had so far while you've been working as a student?
Best week I've had was about, I think, $3,000 deposited.
$3,000. What if it was $500 positive? What if it was $1,000? What if it was $1,200? What are other people doing out there, Megan Yaki? They're getting up in the morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. You put makeup, put on their mascara, getting there, looking pretty to go to work on a job that pays $70,000, $80,000, $90,000, $42,000. But you will make phone calls, make sales, hire other people, teach them to do what we do. This is what we do, Billy Crane. Billy?
Andy.
You're playing the lottery, buddy. I'm recruiting nationwide people that are watching this. But I'm telling you, you're playing a lottery. You find a person that says, hello, and you say, Billy Crane here. I'm making 6 figures. You get them started doing what we're doing, and you can create a multi-7-figure income, people.
I got like 4 things, Andy, that I could just say. So you're right. We got this young lady. Her name is Sheena Flowers. This is her first full-time month, and she's already issue paid $17,000. Right. So it's exciting. I obviously see her success, but then we get a little back end on it too. That looks nice too. But
you've hired a person. You've hired Sheila Flowers. You've hired this girl, Sheila Flowers.
Yep. So Sheena Flowers, she got hired in. She started last month. This is her first full-time month, and was already issue paid $17,000. So it's crazy because, like you said, it's almost like just follow me and I'll lead you to Andy's system and show you how to do this thing. And but let me. So you said so many things, Andy. I worked at LA Fitness for a long time, right? We used to sell memberships. It was $160 it cost somebody to get started on that membership, and we would make a $30 commission. And got crazy excited for a $30 commission when we sold somebody a $160 package. And we do that here, and that's dang near like $1,000, $700, whatever, in commission off one sale. Second, you talk about these families, these stay-at-home, parents. Like, I work. We hire somebody every week to come in our house and do the tutoring. We're paying like over $400 a week to bring somebody in to teach the kids so we can keep going out there working. And everybody else I know is like, man, that's crazy. That's like more than my mortgage. And I'm like, if you make the money, it's not a big deal, right? But that was 2. And then you talked about 3, which was Sheena. And then 4, this whole college thing, man, I just can't stress it. So many people I know getting out of college got younger cousins starting off at jobs. If they can find one for $37,000 a year, $37,000 is what they're starting at. And I get it, but I don't get it because it's like you said. Look, just give it a shot. What's the worst? If half of what I'm saying is true, and I help you make $60,000 in a year, I mean, what's the worst? If half of what I'm saying is true.
If you're looking at this video, if you're looking at this live message, I'm telling you, get back with the person that invited you. Sean Boone, I'm telling you, call 100 people this week. Call them up. The one person that gets it, the 2 people that understand, get them in class, get their license, get them started, train them how to do this. This ain't hard. I say a caveman could do it. I say my cousin could do it. I say even I could do it. Show them how to do it. Show them how to make sales. Show them how to make $100,000 just making phone calls, talking to people. Show them how to hire other people and make millions of dollars. Megan, don't lose the excitement. If you're brand new looking at me, you got to get the excitement. Emily, don't lose the excitement of finding one more person. Sean Boone, that's the magic that I got. Billy, Adam Katz, that's what I've been telling you this week, man. Hey, I got something. Let me show you how to get your license. You become an insurance agent. Let me show you how to hire other people. Let me show you how it works. Let me how you can change. Listen, I've never had one single person complain and say, guess what? My wife died and we had $200,000. I wish I had $250,000. Thank you for having this protection. I had a buddy of mine, he died. His wife and family got $1 million. They were so happy. You help people plan for cancer, heart attack, death. You help people plan for retirement. You help people plan for moving money to their children, to their grandchildren. They're happy. That's the job. The business is you write this business, you write it on people, you explain it to them, and you hire other people. And you create a crazy lifestyle in the United States of America, and then you travel the world. All expenses paid by these big insurance companies. And the Alliance will pay for it. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for plugging in. 20 or 30 minutes. People check it out. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Megan. Tell Jonathan we said hey. Emily, proud of you. Mr. Katz, we've had a hell of a life so far. If they take it away from us, they can't take away all our memories and what we've done. But on the other hand, we got 20 more years. We got 30 more years, Adam Katz.
We got stuff to do.
We got stuff to do. You got kids. I got kids that are joining this business. Love y'all. Thanks for plugging in. Get your license. Get back with the person who invited you.